And is it important to incentivize people to hear about reality and to to be open to this movement from boards or management out to the front line? Like, how do you go about engaging people on the front line for that work?
Oh, there's a number of techniques you can use. Skip level meetings is super important. I think many companies have different ways of doing it. So one CEO of my acquaintance used to have a computer program that sort of randomly picked 20 people from across his company, which was a huge multinational, and it could be any rank, any location, whatever, and they would be flown to a location where he would be, which could be anywhere in the world.
Mm.
And every couple of months they'd have a breakfast. And so these people would be, chosen randomly by computer. And then they'd be at this breakfast and he would just go around the table and he'd say, okay, what are you seeing in your part of the company that I should be aware of?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Another great example is Gisbert Rule, when he was the CEO of a company called Klopner. He instituted what he called non-hierarchical communication, which was an instance of Microsoft's Yammer product. And what he did was he basically sent the message out to the company. He said, if any of you see something I should be aware of, send me a note. Don't be all formal about it. Don't package it in a PowerPoint or anything. Just send me a note and say, I saw this was going on and I thought you should know. Now, what's super important is, so let's say an employee observes something that really shouldn't be happening. Someone at the front line has been sloppy or neglectful or hasn't followed procedure or whatever it is. It's super important that a guy like Rule not sort of land on the person whose responsibility this was in any kind of really negative way. You have to create this atmosphere of psychological safety, as Amy Edmondson would say, that allows people to feel free that they can bring things up without it being a really negative. So instead you have to respond with, that's a really important observation. Let's see how we might work together to solve it. Rather than, that's, such and so's manager's fault. Why did they let that happen? It's a very different mindset in how you solve problems.